Okay, I'm gonna sit on your knee again. Is that... All right. Marker. Yeah, oh no. Eric's starting it off coughing.
Well, yeah.
You got COVID right off the bat.
Yep, just said.
Okay. Okay. Where's my mask? So, how's everyone doing today?
Well, I was doing fine until about 5 seconds ago when Eric decided he was going to choke
I'm feeling
on
like I've been markered with coronavirus in my face.
Coronavirus.
The coronavirus. So, can we go back to the conversation we were having just a second ago before we turned the camera on about misheard lyrics, just to get started?
Yeah.
Oh, and Shane, be careful.
No.
Cause it... Okay. I can't argue with that shit.
Alright, well.
Okay, so what was the song you were talking about?
I think it's called Shake It Like a Gypsy.
No, it's called Swing.
Oh, it's called Swing. Okay.
Swing.
I was gonna say if it was called Shake It Like a Gypsy, that would be even worse. I was talking to somebody who was listening to the song Swing. I don't know who it's by, but it's the one that goes, oh shit,
Oh, shake that ass,
girl, move it like a gypsy. And the person who I was talking to thought the song said, move it like a dipshit. Which it doesn't sound like that at all.
Yeah.
He clearly says gypsy. Yeah, that's what I said.
Shane, didn't you say there was one?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
I like...
This is going somewhere.
Somewhere. I don't know where.
In one of Shakira's songs, I can't remember which one it is.
Hips
but
don't lie.
No.
Incorrect.
But at one point she
It's
says...
About her breasts, not her hips.
Yeah, she says, lucky that my breasts are small and humble, so you don't confuse them. And I don't know what the actual
With
thing
mountains.
is. Yeah, with mountains, but it sounds like with muffins.
Oh.
So you don't confuse them with muffins.
Neither one makes
Oh,
sense.
that's actually what she says?
Yeah. She
She
says like
actually
mountains.
says...
Mountains.
Yeah, but she actually says the boob thing?
Yeah.
She says, lucky my breasts are small and humble so you don't confuse them with mountains.
Lucky that my breasts are small and humble, so you don't confuse them with mountains.
But
Wow.
it sounds
I don't know what that
mountains.
means either,
That's a
but
weird
I know what
lyric.
that means, but it's a weird line for sure. I can't get this audio level right. Oh well, this should be fun.
All
Figure it
right.
out now. Okay, here we go.
Marker.
Welcome to the EasyVS podcast. No, just kidding. So there was the Nick Jonas song "Jealous." There was a guy that our cousin used to date that his daughter thought that the lyrics were "I still can't juggle."
I still can't juggle.
Yeah, I don't know. It again doesn't sound
man.
anything like that. It's like I still get jealous, but she somehow heard I still can't juggle, and she legitimately thought that was the words.
You're so sexy and beautiful.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a taste. That's why.
I still can't juggle.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's about the circus.
And she knew that it said "You're too sexy, beautiful." She sang that part right every time. But then it came to "I still can't juggle." We were just like, you know, that's not what they say, right? Like, I don't know how you're getting that out of there. So,
Marker.
oh my god, this is so
All over the place.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cut down this first 5 minutes.
No, it's good. You got notes. What's the next thing?
We
Any
don't,
more
we don't.
misheard lyrics?
No, that's all. Well, there is. We used to watch misheard lyrics videos and stuff, but I can't remember any of them off the top of my head. There's-
Wanna rock and roll all night.
Yeah.
And part of every day.
Not all of every day, just
yeah,
part of it.
just part of every day.
There's a bathroom on the right.
There's a bathroom on the right. Yeah,
I'll
that's a good
never leave Your pizza burning.
And Tony Danza.
Yeah. Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Yeah,
That one's
there's-
super famous.
that was from Friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many misheard lyrics, and dude, I don't know. Sometimes I think they do it on purpose. I think the Beatles at least kind of did weird things like that on purpose, or at least didn't care if people could understand them or misheard lyrics because they just thought it would make people replay it more or listen to it more in depth or whatever. I don't know.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Did.
So Shane.
Cranberry sauce.
Yes.
Cranberry sauce.
Well, that's what people think he says. I buried Paul in. I forget which song it is, but he's actually saying cranberry sauce.
I think it's Revolution number 9, isn't
I think so. If you reverse it.
Oh, not even reversed. It
No, just
sounds
normal?
like he sounds like in one of the songs. He sounds like he says, "I buried Paul," but really what he's saying is cranberry sauce.
Wow. So Shane,
So Zach.
Eric,
you went to see the new Scream movie, right?
Correct.
How was that?
don't spoil it.
I'm gonna spoil
Gen-
everything.
Gently spoil it. I'll give you a hint. He screams, dude.
Who's he?
Don't say it. Don't say it. I haven't seen it yet, but I have a good inkling that I know.
Bro, the guy screaming who has an orgasm face. He's just constantly. You know, it's terrifying.
Do you think that Ghostface is
Orgasming?
like the painting?
It's been a minute since I've seen it. Is that his name, Ghostface?
Ghostface is the
Ghostface.
killer.
He's the Ghostface killer?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Alright.
RZA, the Jizza, the Ghostface
The
killer.
Jizza?
Yeah, the RZA, the Jizza, Ghostface
yeah,
killer.
that goes along with the orgasming face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shane, do you want to switch me spots? I don't think I want to sit next to the Jizza anymore.
The Scream movies are much weirder than you remember.
But,
I do not
Old Dirty
remember.
Bastard.
What?
Yeah, you know Wu-Tang.
Oh. It's been a while since I've seen that one.
The RZA, the Jizza.
But was it good, Shane?
Ghostface killer.
Yeah,
Old
it's
Dirty
pretty good.
Bastard.
I've only ever seen the original, first Scream movie, so but
Yeah.
that was
Zach-
all.
Zach
That's all you
saw
really need to see the new
So
one.
it
honestly.
still made sense.
yeah.
I saw it a bunch on VHS because I got a TV when we were in high school.
I don't think Eric wants you to talk.
Apparently not.
I was just saying.
Eric likes the sound of his voice.
I'm just saying. Zach watched the first one a bunch.
No, I don't think I did.
You did. I remember.
I don't remember it.
Well, you're wrong.
Okay, shit. As far as I know, I watched the first one once, and then I watched the third one once.
I remember you watching the first one and being like, "That was amazing."
I mean, I do remember watching the first one, and I don't think you were there. But
I bought a VHS. Of it.
I remember. I think I just watched it on TV
No, man, I bought
or
a VHS.
on
of it.
streaming, maybe even that late. But
Nope.
but I remember I did think it was pretty good because it was one of the first horror movies that actually spooked me. Like the Saw movies and stuff are gory, but they're not actually scary. But Scream's so realistic and kind of
The killer sucks, so it's
yeah.
realistic.
he sucks ass like Bob Saget.
That was Betty White. Clearly, you don't remember the podcast either, Zach.
I think we said both, to be fair. But anyway, the movie was pretty good though compared to the first one.
Yeah.
Better, worse, about the same.
I mean, I'd say something, but Zach, or not Zach, Eric
You don't wanna
really
spoil
doesn't
it?
want me to spoil anything. So
Yeah,
I think
wanna
he'd
go
be
see it. I
upset
haven't
if
seen
I
it yet.
Just give us
stated.
better, worse, about the same.
Would you see it again?
I'd
Yeah.
see it again.
Okay.
That's fair. Yeah. Cool. Because I would like to go see it. Eric obviously wants to go see it. I don't know if Becca likes horror movies or not.
I do like horror movies, and that is one I'd like to see eventually, but it's not just top of my priority
You're,
list. Or
and-
anything.
Whipping me with this flubber.
Sorry.
What is this?
It's I mixed together 3 different kinds of slime,
Oh.
and so I made my own slime
Um,
texture.
Okay. That's slimy.
Yeah.
And you're whipping me with slime.
Looks a nice noise.
Whip it. Whip it
Whip it
good.
real good. Chip it, chip it.
Okay, this episode's taking a weird turn. We're whipping it. We got Jizza over here. Becca.
Yes.
I know you also had an event. We got like 2 inches of snow overnight over here. So I wasn't able to make it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But I wanted to ask how it went, and Shane can comment since he went. He's not going to be able to tell you if it was better or worse than any other event, but he can.
So I
How
work.
the food was.
I work on a food truck, and we wanted to do an outdoor winter event to show that even in the winter you can still be outdoors and you can still like have a good time and stuff. So we teamed up with another food truck called Bravas, and they do hot dogs, hamburgers, like kind of out there versions of things. Like they have a hot dog that's called the Snoop Dog.
Yeah, but it's like Gouda and bacon and
Yeah.
Smoked Gouda.
so Yeah.
smoked.
Oh, it's really good. The
Yeah.
Bravas is like a staple.
have-
They used to have a physical storefront in Fort Wayne, and then they became just a food truck temporarily. I think they're looking for a
Yeah,
new
they were
storefront.
talking about reopening the storefront again.
But the owners wanted to take some time off or something, so they became a food truck, and it's constantly sold out and always popular wherever they end up coming to. So
Oh, yeah.
it was a cool
So good.
team up that Becca's food truck that she operates was able to.
Because I work on a pastry food truck, so we took some hot dogs from Bravas and we did a croissant hot dog, and we did a s'mores Danish for our 2 specialty items, and then Bravas did a French toast hot dog,
Ooh, that
and
sounds so good.
they did a burger on a GK English muffin. So we kind of took some stuff from both things and made a unique food item that you can't get normally
know what was
from our
happening.
trucks. So yeah, it went really well. I woke up that morning and I looked outside and it looked awful.
Oh yeah,
Out there was snow everywhere. The roads were supposed to be horrible.
they were horrible.
I was just waiting for a text to be like, "Hey, this isn't gonna happen," but it didn't. So I went to work and it was freezing cold, but we got everything set up. We got fire pits outside and we cleaned off all the picnic tables so people could sit down. And a lot of people showed up. We sold out
Oh,
of
wow.
almost everything, but maybe like a couple pretzels
Dang.
and a chocolate croissant.
That's good. Yeah, I felt bad that I couldn't make it, and like I said, the food sounded really amazing. So
Oh, yeah.
I really wanted to go, but with the snow and everything, and my car doesn't handle the cold with its. I got an electric car, so the battery wonks out sometimes in the cold, and well, you don't want to get stuck in the snow with an electric car. So it sucks that I couldn't make it, but it's cool that a lot of people were, and it sounds like it was successful, and a lot of people did have fun, even though it's extra cold.
And we're talking about doing another one in February.
Oh, that's awesome!
So, if that does happen, then maybe you guys can go to it.
Definitely. When you were first talking about having fun, even though it's winter time and stuff, I was thinking, it's like 40, 50 degrees, and it's not snowy. It's not that hard to have fun. And then, of course, the day
It
of.
made it so perfect, though. There were little kids that were just so happy to be out in the snow eating their cinnamon rolls
Oh,
and
I
stuff.
bet, yeah.
And, we had hot chocolate and stuff for them. So, yeah, they really, really liked it. It was really good.
And that's cool. Anna went outside, and like 2 minutes later, she was like, "Oh, it's too cold. I'm ready to go inside."
And we also had, and we'll probably do it again, we had specialty brews as well. So we had our brewmasters have a tent outside, and they had a coffee stout, and then they did an orange juice IPA.
Oh wow,
And
that's interesting.
Yeah, it was very, very good.
Can't imagine orange juice IPA.
It was really good. I don't really like
No.
orange juice.
I didn't
but
think you liked IPAs either.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Well, what about the hot dog, Shane?
Shane, you tried the hot dog.
I got the French toast one, as well as the croissant.
That's the one I really
As well
wanted.
as the
I
croissant
got that
one.
too.
The croissant?
Yeah, I got Becca's croissant one. There's the croissant wrapped hot dog, and that was pretty good.
Which one was better?
Um,
You can be honest.
The French toast was
the
better.
French toast one was better. However, if I had to eat more than one, I would definitely go the
That is-
croissant dog.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Because the French toast dog was a bacon wrapped hot dog. The bun was French toasted, and it had like cereal crumbles on top.
Ooh,
and
what
some
kind of
powdered
cereal?
and some. It was like cornflakes, but they were like candied, so they
Yeah,
were.
the candied them, so they were
Interesting.
like crunchy.
And then powdered
What-
sugar.
What's the difference between candied cornflakes
And
and
Frosted
frosted
Flakes?
flakes?
It's like a thicker coating,
Yeah.
so they use like you cook the sugar to a different stage. With Frosted Flakes, it's like it has a very thin layer of sugar on the outside.
Oh, it's like the jizza of cornflakes.
Oh,
Exactly.
I actually have a question too. What's the difference between candied cornflakes and corned cornflakes?
Oh my god.
There is no difference.
They're exactly the same.
Exact same thing.
Corn canned flakes.
Corn
It's just
cornflakes?
The only difference is whether or not the person telling you about them is having a stroke.
And I feel like we all are at this
You
point.
guys smell toast?
Join our stroke with us.
Whoa.
God, COVID over here. So, Becca, do you have your phone?
I do.
I think we should try giving our cousin Chris a call and see if he is available on this fine day
Yeah.
for a word of the day. And maybe he's not.
We'll see.
I didn't actually
Message him.
give him a heads up this time, so he's gonna be a little more caught off guard probably. Maybe.
He might be mailing
Mailman.
things. Mailmanning.
Mail mailing. He is a male.
He might be male. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Might not get a
don't
answer
think he's
from Chris
answering.
today.
All right. Well,
Somebody
maybe.
make up a word.
Maybe.
Think of a word.
Let's call Kirk.
Oh,
Proletariat.
Kirk.
Is he not working?
Welcome to Easy BS, where it runs in the family, but none of our family will
None of
answer
our
us.
family comes.
Wonder why.
Oh.
You know, people are busy.
Yeah.
They do stuff.
There's next time.
Somebody think of a word. Go to a random word generator, Becca.
Go to the Go to the
Yeah,
Urban
go to the
Dictionary.
dictionary.
Yeah,
I
let's-
think one of them might call back.
I would think so, but
I think we should give it a chance.
for the
Okay.
time being, shouldn't we get a word?
We've got plenty of
Yeah.
stuff to keep talking about while we wait.
I mean, we got 2 words last time.
That's true.
So
Very true.
Sure.
So, did yeah, just let
Let's
us
move
know
on.
if he calls back,
I'll keep my phone.
and then we'll get their word of the day. In the meantime, let's move on. We've got my stand-up stuff. Last week went pretty well. I sent it to all of you guys, and I talked about getting mugged. It's the first time that I actually went over time. It was a 4-minute set, and I ended up going about 5 minutes, I think. But you know, I think for the first couple weeks going at least a minute under time and just being like, that's all I got, see ya. Even though it's not time up yet. Hopefully that made up for it. But I still got to figure out how to get it in the right time. And, you know, you never really know what amount of time you're going to have until you get there. Because if they've got a lot of people, then they'll do like 3 or 4 minutes. But if they've got less people, then it might be 5 minutes or whatever. So you can't really
prepare a set time.
Right. Yeah, you can't prepare 5 minutes if you're going to get there and it's going to be 4 minute sets. So that's been kind of interesting. But tonight I think I'm going to talk about getting the walk-in stro, because I forgot most of it. Actually, I forgot like the second half of it, which is where all of the craziness actually happens. I had remembered that we walked and got to the people's house, and I thought like the funniest part of the story was our cousin being like, "Hey, we need some weed," but I had forgotten all about like afterwards we had to walk 2 hours back home, and we got chased by a lady in a robe with a gun, and I got pushed against a tree with a dude with like a pipe. And
Link in bio if you want to watch Zach's story time on that video.
yeah, if I remember, I'll put it in my bio. This story time is at least on my channel though. I think it's called something Wienerville.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to say the name of the place. But
now you know.
yeah, I'm not sure how I can make that story fully fit into 3 or 4 minutes or whatever, but I guess I'll try.
But yeah, and then I guess after that I'll have to decide how I'm going to implement these stories, or if I'm going to go back to more of like a joke setup. After last week doing like a joke thing, I'm also kind of considering just saving the walking story for next week, and then this week doing more of just the like multiple little stories and jokes and stuff to make it just a little more fun for me, I guess. Yeah. But I don't know. I'm still kind of figuring it all out.
Yeah.
I think I'll base it a little bit on how the audience is and stuff too. So
Yeah, hopefully you get there and see a couple other people doing stuff and see what's working.
yeah, definitely. It's still the first night was like a real crowd, and since then it's been a lot of like just the people who are there to do comedy. So I don't know if that makes it completely easier or worse, because there's not as much pressure, I guess, from just random people there, but there's also funnier people there who are less likely to laugh unless it's truly funny or catches them off guard. And
Your one joke. That was me clearing my throat, not coughing. Every single time you've gone, you've basically told this joke, and I love it. You're the part-time taxidermist Jackson Hewitt. Makes me laugh every time.
yeah, I'm always not sure if people will actually get that.
I get
And
it.
Do you get it?
No.
You don't get it?
Jackson Hewitt's a tax company,
He's a part-time
part-time
taxidermist
taxidermist.
at Jackson Hewitt.
Yeah. See, Becca doesn't think it's funny.
I think it's
That's what
funny.
I'm afraid of. And there's been a couple of times. I guess I've only done stand-up like 3 times now, but at least once, the host guy like clapped as if he thought that was my real job. Because a lot of people will go up there and be like, "Hi, I'm Frank, and I'm a semi-driver," and people are like,
Self-fruit.
"Yeah." What?
Oh, you said your name's Frank, and I said that you sell fruit.
Sell fruit? Frank fruit? Frankenfruit? What?
Yep.
I'm so confused.
Your name's Frank.
Eric just likes
Frank's
to
Red
take
Hot?
jokes on
Sell-fruit.
this podcast.
Okay. I'm so confused what that reference is. But, yeah, and so he clapped like I was actually telling him my job. And I was like, but
Awkward.
yeah. And there was actually a guy who I thought it was kind of funny, but nobody else really did. His whole 4 minutes or whatever was him saying that he's a semi-driver and just bitching about how people don't merge correctly. And he's like, "Do you know what the ramp is as you're going onto the highway?" And it's like, anyone? Some dude's like, the merging ramp or something. It's like, wrong. It's the accelerator ramp. And then he's like, and you need to accelerate because I can't slow down my truck fast enough, and all this stuff. It's like,
So he was just ranting.
He's just ranting
Yeah.
about his
Not-
job.
It was
a
more
joke,
just ranting. and you could tell to a certain extent that it was like him trying to find the comedy in like the everyday stuff. So I found some spots funny, but overall people were like, it just feels like you're lecturing us or ranting or whatever. So yeah, but we'll see how tonight goes. Hopefully goes well, and we'll talk about it next week. Nothing yet.
Hopefully semi-man's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Eric,
Yeah.
do you want to talk about the prank phone calls that we used to do? Do you have any of those files with you?
I can go grab my phone real quick if you guys want to start talking about them. I know. I mean, you.
Well, I
would
mean,
have
it was mostly you, but you can go grab your phone real quick.
It wasn't me.
Uh,
What do you mean? All those prank phone calls on there are you, buddy.
Well, you were there though.
I was there.
You were doing them with me.
It was no, I wasn't really. The second time, maybe a little bit, but most of them were
Yeah.
you.
That's
Tell the
fair.
story about
But
the.
it was
prank
definitely
phone
more
calls.
you than Becca and Shane, I think.
Oh, yeah,
they've
definitely.
heard them. But and I did Shane do one?
No.
Probably not.
Maybe not recorded, but I feel like maybe you did. I feel like we may have talked you into it. But we used to do prank phone
I would
calls.
figure to be the opposite. You talked me out of wanting to do it.
Probably, yeah. Who knows at this point? But we all had like little kid voices just like you, so it didn't.
It was more my poker face at the time.
Yeah,
I think would have been more of the issue.
So it kind of all started because I stayed at a friend's house as a kid, and we were out in a tent with me and two of my friends, and we honestly that night we had gone out to like a field and did homemade fireworks and almost burnt the whole field down.
Fireworks?
Yeah, most people don't know about that part.
Yeah.
But we went to like this big cornfield into the middle of it, and we're doing fireworks that we had made. There was like an upstairs part of my friend's house and a downstairs part. So he mostly stayed in the downstairs part, where his parents didn't really know what was going on. And, you know, he didn't really get into trouble or anything aside from the homemade fireworks. But we thought we could go and set him off. And anyway, afterwards, we went and were in a tent and going through the phone book, just making prank phone calls. And then it caused us to keep doing that because it was so fun. And there was a couple times crazy things happened, like we called a hospital, I think.
That was you and me.
I think that happened more than once. But you'd call a number that usually that would happen when you're making up numbers, not when you're going through a phone book, obviously. But you might call a number randomly and they answer and they're like, "This is the Sacred Heart Medical Center." And you're like, click. As like an 8-year-old, you're just like, I didn't mean that. And sometimes I wonder if that's just houses that know that it's some prank phone caller, so they say something crazy just to freak you out. But yeah, if you got that file, we can play a little bit of some of the prank phone calls that we used to do.
Yeah, of course.
So, do you guys think we should call Aunt Carrie, see if she can give us a word of the day?
Let's try.
Because she commented on Facebook, which means that
She's on Facebook.
she's at the very least in a spot where she's able to do that.
Okay, let's
What are we doing?
Do prank phone calls
let's
first.
finish this call first, yeah, or this story.
Hello. I need help with my trigonometry math homework. What? I need help with my trigonometry math homework. Who are you calling? I'm calling someone to help me with my trigonometry math homework.
My voice, though.
I didn't know I couldn't do that.
Okay, pause it real quick.
She hung up.
She hung up
She
on
hung
me.
up on me.
So
No wonder.
you call some old lady and be like, "I need help with my math homework. It's trigonometry." What would you guys do?
If somebody called me and said that,
I'd say I don't know trigonometry
Yeah,
well
I'd be
enough.
like, hey
Okay.
man, if I knew
I'd
it,
be like,
I'd
if I
help
knew,
you.
I'd help you, kid. But
Okay, right. I get
it's the same with this lady.
trigonometry.
She said, I couldn't do that.
But do you think she would if she knew trigonometry?
probably. You sound like a kid, so she probably was just like, oh, probably a kid that just needed help.
Yeah.
She
That's
probably
fair.
figured your parents just weren't helpful enough and was like,
Oh,
I
that's
feel bad
sad.
for the kid.
Oh, I didn't think about that. You're probably right. But I saw a video one time of I think it was a little girl who called 911 for help with her math homework. It was way after
Yeah.
this prank phone call. But so apparently I'm not original as I thought. But
I mean, I
Okay.
remember calling people after we did this, calling people and saying, "Hi, this is KO519 or whatever, and you've won tickets to see a free concert." And we would pretend we were the radio station
oh yeah, you
because
guys.
that's a way to get people to
Go
stay
along.
on the line, and go along
Yeah.
with to make them say crazy stuff.
You and your friend did that to me one time, and I believed it for like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And I was like
Hurts,
hanging out
doesn't
with
it?
a friend, and so I left them like, "Hang on, there's an important phone call." And then I'm talking to this a-hole and just like, "Yeah, he's like, all you got to do to win tickets is sing this song." And I was like, "The sky's on me." I mean, I don't know if I can know what the song was, but like, I'm just pulling something out my ass, like trying to appease this radio guy who randomly called me. Sometimes it works. All right, what's the next one?
Play the next one.
On me. Hello?
Hello?
Have you seen the Wabaseum?
The what?
The Wabaseum.
No.
You've never seen the Wabaseum? There's a Wabaseum in my closet. No!
Okay. So it would also, we would have to hold a microphone up to the telephone like that. And I don't entirely know why it did that beeping noise
That's the
like
feedback?
that. Yeah, we got a lot of feedback because of the...
What it did when it was calling, like the
Yeah,
signal of it.
this phone signal used to mess with the microphones we used in a way that it doesn't now.
Well, I mean, that's why you used to, like, turn off your phones when you go to, like, theater productions and stuff. Because it'll do that through the mics.
And airplane mode, too. But does it not do that on wireless systems anymore?
I think it still does, which is why you still gotta turn your phone off.
Wonder why it doesn't do that on microphones anymore. But I'm glad it doesn't. But yeah, the Wobbeseum. I don't even know what that. We were just weird, dude. It was very strange.
There's this one. I think the first one's.
Hello?
Hey, Joan, I need a tuna sandwich. 5 hours, please.
5 hours, please.
What?
This one was given me.
Would you like to experience the circus as it was when you were a youth?
Here we go. We're dumb, so we don't usually start thinking about what we're going to say until the first ring.
You just make it up. That's what you got. Tuna sandwich.
Hello, I'm not here right now, so leave a message.
This is one of my favorite things to do still.
At the
You can
tone,
still do this?
please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Okay. Maybe we can talk about more prank phone calls next week. But how often are you calling people?
No, if I get a
doing that
voicemail, if I get a voicemail for somebody, regardless of who it is, I'll be like, and just,
Oh, wow.
ridiculous.
You're like 7 years old.
Still funny. Anybody who I'm trying to call is going to call me back. They're not going to listen to the voicemail.
Oh, you don't think so?
Or if they are, they're
Listen
going
to
to at least
voicemails?
get that.
They'll listen to it after and just be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. Okay, well, we'll have to get those sorted through so we can play the ones that we haven't listened to on future episodes. If you like the prank calls, you can let us know and we'll keep playing what we got. So
Were we gonna get the word of the day, or at least attempt to?
yeah, let's see if Aunt Carrie will answer. Or you could try Marissa.
True.
Wait, what if she left a bad comment?
She did. I looked at it.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Hi, Aunt Carrie.
Hi, Aunt Carrie.
Hi, Aunt Carrie.
I got me and my brothers here.
Hi.
We are doing our podcast right now, and we were wondering if you could give us a word of the day.
A word of the day.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's a lot of pressure.
Any word. We called Chris last week, so.
Contingency.
Ooh,
Contingency, that's a good one.
okay.
Well, that's especially a good one because we called Chris and Kirk before you, so you're kind of our contingency plan.
Oh, the knife.
Not that we don't love you, and not that that's not a better word than Chris gave last week.
What was Chris's?
Fusillius?
Supercilious.
Supercilious.
Oh, supercilious. That's a good one.
Yeah, but he didn't know what it
Always
meant.
a good one.
Yeah.
Facetious is a good one. I mean, just tell me what you want.
I mean, I like
Good.
contingency.
Well, how's the podcast going?
Oh, well, you're on it. If that's okay,
Oh.
we'll cut it
You
out.
gotta be kidding me.
Just for the word of the
Fantastic.
day.
Yeah.
But it's going good.
Well, wonderful. Well, then you guys continue your podcast. Get your contingency plan off. Call the real person you love.
Oh, you are the real person we love, Aunt Carrie.
Perfect.
You're the
I
best.
feel
We
it.
appreciate
I feel
you.
it.
We just know Chris
I
will
love
throw
you
out
guys.
words that he doesn't know either.
Yeah, we know when we call you, you'll know the word that you're giving us.
Perfect. Then that's what I'll take.
We'll take it too. Thanks, Aunt Carrie. We love you.
Guys.
Love
Love you, Aunt Carrie.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna put her on the spot.
Contingency.
Contingency. That's a good one. Everyone's got such good words of the day.
Yeah. And she knew what it meant.
Of course, yeah. And it was so fitting to the situation.
Yeah.
It's almost like she knew. Watch, we're gonna get a text after this. Don't put that on there.
Do we want to do
So
my
yeah,
segment?
definitely. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
All right. So I've been coming up with some ideas, just things to do for the podcast, and I thought of
The PC.
the PC doing. There's a website where you can look up your birthday, and it'll give you a Florida man story from that day.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So
Speaking
I
of
thought
which,
that was kind of cool.
when I was interviewing Jerry, he was from Florida. So anytime he told a story, I was like, Florida man plays Renaissance fair.
All right, so we'll do mine first. That is astrology. Wait.
So is this what
There you
Becca
go.
would do if she was
Yeah.
a Florida man?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
If Becca was a man and in Florida.
Did you guys see that movie about the hot dog?
I'm sorry. what?
Sausage Party?
No. I forget what it's called, but it was an Oscar wiener.
Oh no.
It's a good movie. It won a lot of awards. Did you guys see my other joke?
Unspecific.
The a man. Oh, these guys have titties. A man walks into he's walking down the street, and he walks by a steakhouse, and through the windows he sees a bunch of cuts of meat hanging from the ceiling all throughout the building, and he walks in and he's like, "What's up with all the meat dangling?" And the hostess is like, "It's our promotion we got going right now. If you can jump up and grab and pull down any of the cuts of meat through the building, then you'll get a free filet mignon dinner with all the trimming, sides, and everything you want, and it's all free. But if you try it and you fail, you're going to have to buy everybody in here a beer." And the guy starts looking around. There's at least 100 people eating who he's going to have to buy a drink for. It's like, "I'm sorry, the stakes are just too high."
Oh hey, all right. I found one for Zach. This guy.
That kind of looks like me.
Looks like
No,
Show the picture.
that's me.
It looks like you.
Oh no, we gotta get it even.
Oh my god.
Gosh, that looks just like me. Oh,
Okay,
We're going to be
let's see.
hunted by
I'm the
that man now.
Florida man.
That man is hunting
All right.
us.
Ah,
Florida
this is not good, guys.
Let's
Don't look
see.
up my birthday again.
right.
Everyone knows your birthday now.
Okay. So this is May
I
1st.
can't get over how much
A
that guy
Florida
looks like me.
man stabbed his roommate and then himself, thinking he was the devil.
The roommate or himself?
Both.
He thought both of them were the devil?
They're both the devil.
No, it says a Florida man stabbed himself after stabbing his roommate in the chest. The man claimed that he did all of this to free the devil.
Or to free the devil.
He probably thought the devil was trapped
The devil's
inside
trapped in
of his
him, and
friend.
if you stab him, he can escape through the
Yeah,
stab
the
wound.
Yeah.
Because there's no other
Oh my
orifices
God,
in your
you're
body.
right. 25-year-old. I'm not gonna say his
Zach
name.
Williams.
Yeah, Zach Williams.
You know I'm right. It's
He
me.
said the devil will come
an
out.
interview, right?
He said the devil will come out of the wound I have made. The devil is still inside me. He hasn't come out yet. You'll see. So like he
You'll
thought it was
see.
inside him.
You just see the devil.
So I don't know why he stabbed his roommate then.
Because he's
No,
crazy.
he said
He's like,
when
"You stabbed?"
when Williams was asked about his friend, he said, "I can't say he's the devil."
Oh.
So he wasn't sure about his
Can't
friend.
say he's the devil. I can't say he's not the
but
devil.
I think I might have been the devil.
But he might be.
Yeah, so that's kind of creepy that looks like you. I'm never going to be your roommate.
If I give him a little stabby stab, he says, "Ow," he's probably not the devil. If I give him
I
a stabby
swear.
stab and the devil comes out, he's probably the devil.
If I look up
Fair
Shane's
enough.
birthday and there's a dude that looks like Shane.
That's me.
Oh my
Wow. Let's see.
That looks like Shane if he got tattoos all over his body.
I have tattoos.
All right.
You just can't see him because he always wears
There's
long
the shirt.
They're all white.
All right, this one, March 4th. A Florida man has been accused of jumping naked on his neighbor's trampoline and breaking into their home naked.
I'd do that.
A 21-year-old man was arrested Wednesday for theft that caused more than $200 in damages.
He couldn't have stolen clothes? He's jumping on the trampoline naked and going in their house naked?
Yeah,
Least
he
you could do
was
is steal
jumping
some
naked on their
clothes.
That's part
trampoline
of
in
it.
the garden of their house. He broke the kitchen window to get into the house.
He climbed in a broken glass window
Yeah,
naked?
naked. Yeah.
No, bro.
Yeah.
That's not.
This dude doesn't know.
This guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
man.
it does say another incident on March 4th underneath that. It says Florida man arrested after fight about Tupac Shakur.
I can't blame him.
I don't have any info on that.
Tupac's
but,
better than Biggie. No, Biggie's better than Tupac.
Eric, yours is the 3rd?
Yeah.
Let's see what
I thought
we
you
got.
knew all our birthdays.
I always
Yep, March 3rd.
I always
That's Eric's
forget.
birthday.
No, I always forget because my friend's birthday was also in April, so it's just hard to remember sometimes. All right, let's see. Florida man, April 3rd. Ooh,
Ugh.
Florida man is accused
man.
of killing his ex-girlfriend with a sword.
Ah.
Well, was she his ex-girlfriend before or after?
Oh, wait. It says a 41-year-old Florida man had been arrested for crushing his ex-girlfriend with a truck after wounding her with a sword.
What?
My
That
God.
title's misleading. Then he didn't
Yeah.
kill her with the sword.
That's true.
A misleading title.
Clickbait, man.
And he's held. Oh my God, his name is Eric.
No.
There is no such thing as coincidences.
That guy looked like
What
you.
the
though.
heck?
This guy may be named Eric, but that guy looked just like you, so.
Wow.
Another incident on April 3rd. Florida man can't get car he wants to steal to
To
start.
Couldn't jump start.
Okay.
Alright.
That is some shitty luck. You steal the car, but then it won't
So
start.
you break
Yeah.
in and you're sitting there. Just,
Dang
"Oh,
it."
damn.
Officer, I'm sorry. All I wanted to do was run over my girlfriend.
All right, let's see. April 9th.
Officer, I've
Oh
got
my
the-
God, that was you.
That looked just
A
like you.
Florida
Like that.
man was killed with an axe in a fight over beer and lottery tickets.
Wow.
Ugh.
Caesar.
Florida's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Why am I the only one that didn't murder someone?
Yet.
It
Fair
says
enough.
2 people got in a fight, but the person that was fighting my birthday man found an axe and attacked him with
birthday
it.
man.
My birthday man.
Is that Jake Paul with tits?
No, but it's not. Yeah, I guess they were just fighting about beer and lottery tickets, and
He
then
grabbed the
Decided
axe.
to
Yeah.
grab an axe.
another
Wow.
incident on April 9th. Days after buying $8 million private island, Florida man busted for stealing $300 in merch from Kmart.
Probably because he spent the $8 million he had.
$8 million.
Yeah.
He didn't have the upfront.
Okay. He's got a private island. Is the Kmart on his private island?
I don't
But
think he had
well,
made it
he's
to the island
stealing-
yet.
Oh, okay.
I wonder what he was stealing from.
Probably clothes. Clothes and food to stock up his island.
$300.
And is
though.
his private island still under the jurisdiction? If he made it across the border to his private
He'll
island,
be
is he
alright.
safe?
Yeah, probably.
I don't think so. Unless it
Can't touch
unless
it.
he immediately declared it like separate from the United
He's
States.
got diplomatic immunity at that point.
One more day I'd like to look up. I'd just like to see if there's any Christmas Florida man stories out there.
I'm sure there's a lot.
Oh yeah, that one's perfect.
I'm sure Florida men are very busy on Christmas.
Florida man seriously injured someone for listening to loud music.
I get
The
Wow.
incident took place in the city of Boca Raton, where a Florida man shot and seriously injured a man for listening to loud music.
You know,
Yep.
now that we're talking about this,
His name is Zachary.
that is a weird coincidence when you're just looking up birthdays.
Yeah.
But it's kind of surprising to me that there's not more crime on Christmas. It seems like people have a ton of like brand new merchandise and
Everything's
stuff
closed,
all like put in one spot in the house under a tree or whatever.
They probably just
Granted,
don't
people are
talk about
home.
it.
It's as like there's part of it is that people feel more giving,
That's
so they
fair.
don't want to take even if they are criminals. But also
Aw.
there's large gatherings, so there's more people to catch you.
That's true, yeah.
even the people that are leaving their houses,
Yeah,
then it's not the place that has all of the new items.
that's fair.
So
I guess most break-ins and stuff happen when people are not home.
I was like,
not-
any place
they're-
that has
they're sleeping
all the
on Christmas
items
night.
is gonna have a bunch of family members that are visiting and stuff. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Unless you're like the Grinch and you like slither down the chimney.
But I'm sure there's probably like stores that are robbed because a lot of stores are closed. So I'm sure there's lots of people who try and rob stores.
That's true.
Break in and rob them.
That's very true, actually. Yeah.
Good idea. Thanks, Shane.
You're welcome. My plan is Hard Rock Cafes because they have like merchandise, like old actual
Memorabilia.
memorabilia that's signed by people and stuff.
1 year from today, we're going to be seeing on the podcast Florida Man or Florida Hard Rock Cafe robbed by Indiana Man.
They aren't going to catch me.
So it does say another incident on December 25th. This one's a little weird. Florida billboard looks hacked with satanic corgi, naughty gorilla.
What?
That's
I'm
what it
sorry?
says.
That's weird.
That's what it
That is
says.
the headline.
Florida billboard looks hacked with satanic corgi, naughty gorilla.
And a naughty gorilla?
It,
It
there's a
doesn't
comma.
specifically say that.
Maybe Naughty Gorilla is the name of the hacker that hacked it.
Oh,
That's like their screen name.
Like Medchip.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. It's Florida people are weird. There's a lot of weird crime happening in Florida.
That is true.
If you guys could get away with any crime in Florida, what would you do? If it was like the Purge, but only one thing, and it had to be in Florida.
Well, I already stated mine.
You'd rob a Hard Rock Cafe.
I'd rob a Hard Rock Cafe, and the second that I sell,
but
the second that the merchandise is sold to someone,
why would you do that when you already said you could get away with it without the Purge?
The second you sell it to someone, they have acquired it legally, so technically the cops can't do anything to them.
That's true.
And it is no longer in my possession. So once I sell it, everything's all clear for everyone involved.
I don't know if it fully works like that. But
It does work where they wouldn't be in trouble. I could still get in trouble if they caught me and had like proof, but the people would be fine because they bought it legally.
Speaking of
you
which,
can buy stolen art and do it perfectly fine because legally you bought it through legal means.
Right.
So
that's fair, I guess. There's a big movement going. I don't think it's fully happened yet, but it's being led by Jay-Z, among other people. But they're trying to make it so that rap lyrics can't be used in court against people, because there would be people who would get accused of murder or some crime or something, and in a song they did, even if it was like 10 years ago, they'd be like, pull out a gun and shoot his ass or whatever, and then they'll be like, have you ever shot anybody? And they'd be like, no, under oath or whatever. And then the lawyer would be like, well, then how come in this song here you said pull out a gun and shoot his ass? And they're like, it's just art, dude.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, now you're going to jail because you said that you live this lifestyle or whatever. And
That's why Wesley Snipes went to jail.
I thought that was tax evasion. Same.
They were like, you killed people in a movie. We can use this against you.
What?
I figured I'd be the irreverent one today.
It's working.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I think if I was in the Purge, I'd steal a really nice car.
Yes,
you get it to start though.
I would murder somebody.
You couldn't get it to start.
It would be hard to get it to start.
That's what I'm saying. Murder. You kill somebody and then you take
steal
all
their
their
car.
stuff and money and stuff and car and stuff.
But then you have to be okay with ending someone's life, Eric.
That too.
You have to live with that forever.
One day a year,
I don't like how fine he is with this.
And Eric, you only get away with the one crime for this situation. So
Yeah, stealing all their stuff is a separate crime.
You would still get prosecuted for that stuff. You'd get away with killing them.
You know, once I had it, I could sell it off and
You'd sell it to Shane, who would get a loophole through the Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh, what would you do?
Eric could probably buy all the merch off me, honestly.
Yeah, I would.
Is that seriously your answer?
What?
Murder?
No, I mean, if I could only get away with the one crime, I'd have to steal stuff. But
if I could get away with more than one, definitely
if
kill
you
me.
murder somebody, you could take their stuff. That's all I'm saying.
2 crimes, murder. 1 crime, steal stuff. 2 crimes, kill everyone.
Murder to steal without
3 crimes, I'm going all Anakin on those kids. Those younglings. Eric's like Florida Younglings. Massacred.
I know Eric keeps getting close to, like, I think check the time, but it's weird because every once in a while he's just laughing and then he goes,
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you checking the
Yeah,
time?
I'm checking the time.
You can look on
Checking the schedule.
You can look on the audio on it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's a bit
we
weird.
only have so much time until the thing's done recording.
We can keep going.
Oh, yeah, but I was just gonna like start. I was gonna end it at some point when I could, but not tell you guys.
Oh, are you trying to end it?
And I just no, but
well, he's trying to end somebody's
Sounds like he's
life.
trying to-
I wanted
trying
to
to
make
end it
sure
like
that
the
I ended
Purge.
the thing before it was done.
Okay, how are you trying to end it?
No, I
Well,
mean,
now we
like,
know.
because all I have to do
Probably
is
the
yell
chant.
the thing, and that ends
Oh, you're trying to start the chant out of nowhere?
it. Yeah,
Oh.
but
Wait.
now it
But
ruined
now
it.
we all
So
know.
Well, we gotta
Yeah.
wrap it up, though. We
No,
can't.
it
I need to do
ruined
my. I need to do my.
Becca said wrap it up.
now it ruined it.
the jizza has to wrap. Sorry, Mom.
Ghostface
Typically,
killer.
that is a good idea.
It's a rapper.
If you are the Jizza, it is a good idea to wrap it up.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
The rapper.
The Jigga, Jay-Z, he wraps it up, and then the Jizza
Yeah,
wraps it
there you
up.
go. Oh, Lord.
Where did this one go?
Yeah.
So,
This whole thing's out of control.
sometimes Anna sings, baby finger, where are you? I want to sing it. In the stink, in the stink.
Oh God.
Dude, we're like 50 minutes into it. No one's watching this anymore. and I don't say that. Okay, so
God.
if I had a purge in Florida, I would. Okay, so there's this cannoli place.
What?
Can it steal cannolis?
And now, I would probably.
I mean, it's illegal to go back into the kitchen, right? Where you're going to make yourself cannolis?
Go back there and make cannolis.
That's my dream.
Hey, it's purge day. You can't stop me.
What's the Spider-Man pizza quote?
Pizza time.
What? Pizza time?
Pizza time. Oh, shit.
Always
No, I would. Maybe just speed really fast. That sounds
You
pretty...
already do that anyways.
No, I
I
know,
thought you were
but
gonna say you would do speed.
That's what I thought he was doing.
well,
Oh, you know what? Maybe speed, real fast.
I know.
I just feel like if you were in a situation where you could do like autobahn levels for as long as you wanted to without fear of repercussions,
Other than, wrecking and dying.
the
When
law,
nobody else is doing.
the
that.
law is to prevent you from
Yeah,
doing that.
I guess
so-
I guess Paul Walkering is not the way to go out.
Yeah, you could just go to the Autobahn. and do
That's
that.
true. Yeah, it's
Or
probably...
just go to a drag strip.
Okay, you guys are ruining my dreams.
Yeah.
I didn't ruin your dreams of Grand Theft
You
Auto and
ruined my
murder
dreams
and
of murder.
No,
There's no
everybody.
legal ways to do these.
Do you realize everybody shit on each other's purge thing while we were doing this? I
Okay.
was like, I'm gonna steal a car, and everyone was like, it won't start.
You just
So-
gave me my real idea. I would shit on someone. Legally. I would legally shit on someone because it's purge
You
time.
do that with consent. In Florida only.
No one's consented to that though, Eric.
Only in Florida would you
Hey,
get
Eric.
consent.
Can I ask you a
No.
favor?
Let's go to Florida.
He's losing it.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
This is probably why Aunt Carrie didn't want to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who? I think we're gonna have to bleep her name. Oh, okay. Eric,
Yep.
do you have anything to add?
No.
I'm gonna give my
No.
rec for the week then.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
get the mic.
I'd say, it's the end of January, and I just started working out recently, so my rec for the week is gonna be working out.
Working out.
It's
a
good
good
to
one,
do.
yeah.
It's good to do.
Move for 2 minutes a day.
2
From
minutes.
the couch to the refrigerator and then back to the couch.
How it takes you 2 minutes to
Yep.
do that?
That's
Just,
why I need to
even
move,
if it's
start
a little
moving.
bit of working out, just
Move for
be
2 minutes
healthy.
a day.
That's right.
Quote by the Jizza.
E!
Z.
B
S.
E!
Z.
S.
Z.
B
S.
EZVS.
You gotta end on a joke.
This whole thing's a joke.